So now we will look into the project details page. As you can see further, we have the name of the project, description, the status and the priority of that project we set, and when it was started. Definitely you can see further details and summary of the things we have chosen earlier on. Here we can see all the KPIs of, currently we don't have this information, that's why it's 0. It has meetings linked as well in from the meetings module we will see in the next few lectures. And here are the versions, documents and project access, employee access. These are the major things we needed at the moment. So if we look at our document, we can see that it's for USA country, that's why we choose USD, and the duration is starting from 1st of July and ending on 31st December. So we can fix the date accordingly, and we can go back to our edit screen and we tell that okay, what is the correct starting date. So everything should be same. Priority high, status is active, and this will be the our project management manager Paul Shelton. So we will come to this as well soon. So first of all, if we see we have different versions, that okay, first we will release this version and then we will go to the version 2, and these are the milestones inside those versions, right? So, and here we have these versions, and if we look at create version and we try to choose version, we have right now only v1 version, right? But here we need v1 and v2, two versions. So we will go back to our project management, we will go to the versions page. Make sure your business is right selected, okay, because every business have different versions maybe according to your requirements. So v1 is already there, so what we will do is we will create the version 2 as well here. Great. We will come back to our project management and we will go to the project we are currently working on. Now if we click on the version, we can see that great, we have both versions available now, v1 and v2. So we have covered this thing that we have versions available. Now look at the milestones. So for the milestones or the modules, if we go into the modules, we already have created few of the modules earlier on, but as you can see, we have different modules over here, like let's say research and documentation, UI UX design, backend API development. So for to make things easier, let's create these milestones. So when you will be creating the milestones or the modules, you make sure in your proposals you create the modules which you already have, okay, or you can always come here and create the modules which we are creating quickly, so we can make use of them further. Okay, basically these jobs makes easier for the developers and the client to review when have different modules in which you work, your team work. You can dedicate the modules to the different team members, right? Great. So this is normally in companies a one time or effort in which they create these modules and later on they can make use of same modules in multiple projects they do. So just a couple of left. Earlier we saw how to create the versions. Now we are finalizing our modules. Great. Production. Definitely when you do a project, you really want to send it to production at the end. So now if we come here and we check our versions, perfect, and then if we check our modules, they are here now, right? So now we have created set up the things that we have enough versions, we have enough modules or milestones, and then we can definitely add this data to make sure that it's ready. Let's and then from the Kanban board, we will come to this in a second. Let's set up the main things for now. So for the Kanban boards, we need a board where we can track our tasks, and let's call it. We don't have any users right now, so we will leave it as it is. And let's see if we can choose a logo for this as well. So the benefit of the board is that we will be planning all our tasks and everything over here, right? And so these were the board, and these are the tasks we may need to add in our board. So yes, so now we have versions, we have milestones, we have a Kanban board. So now let's move forward and input some data. First plan, if you look at the milestone, the research and documentation is starting from 1st of July and ending on 10th of July, and this is the price with the commission, and this is already completed. Maybe for this is just for you to see that, okay. And this is the description. How we will add it, we will go to our versions, we'll choose version 1, and here we have our module research and documentation. Suppose it was started on 1st and it was supposed to finish on 10, and we just mark it completed. So let me show you how, if it is in current, how it is. So this is how it looks in the current, okay, scenario. But in our case study, we are considering this as that, okay, it's completed. So that's why we are considering it completed for now. Okay, now next milestone is UI UX design. So if you remember, we have added that as well, and dates are 11 to 31st of July. Great. In 31st of July. Okay. And if we have any description, okay, we have a description. So in this we will be creating the wireframes and all that. So we can create this way. It has description over here as well, and I think we missed the description for this module. Great. We can update this as well. So this is how we can add all of our modules. Let's add the prices and commission for these. So because we set the commission on the project page here, so it will come automatically. Let's go to this payment status, and this the business owner can do that, okay, not the employees. So the person who create the business and own the business. So here you can see automatically that these funds and these commissions are appeared over here, and when it was paid, because it was, I think, let me check the date, July 10. Okay, so let's say it was completed on July 10, so payment was also on July 10th. Perfect, and it's paid. And if you have a project manager, you can notify them as well that this milestone is approved. We will see this in another example. For now, let's update it. Great. So now we can see that this milestone is completed and paid, and the commission is 10%. And also the other one is also approved and paid, for example. Okay, so call it paid as well, and it was for 31st of July. We don't have people right now, so we will not update them, and let's consider this milestone as completed as well. Perfect. So now let's move to our third milestone, which is about that is in V1 as well, and it's about backend API development. Development, and when it's starting 1st of August and finishing on 31st of August. Perfect. and if there is any description, so we will be developing core APIs. So as you can see, it's in progress, so we will not mark it as complete. So we will consider it from here that it's current or in progress. Perfect. So it's in current. We don't have added payment information right now, so let's add those as well. So it's for 15K. Let's end, and it's in pending because it's not completed yet, but for the expected date we can say that it's going to be finished on 31st of August. Perfect. So this is how you create the version and add the milestones under this. So I have added 3 of them. Let me add one for the V2 as well, and then I will add others and we move to the next lecture. Okay, so for the V2, let's add admin dashboard. As you can see, this is V1. For the V2, you need to create the version. Okay, and that is V2, and the module for that is admin dashboard. We choose it, and the dates 1st of October to 20th of October. Okay, good. A lot of work to be done. What was the end date? 20th. Make sure the informations are correct, so you don't need to put any. So it's upcoming, I guess, or it's pending. Okay, you can call it upcoming, or definitely upcoming is pending because it's not arrived yet here. So when you add V2, here you can see this created a new V2 and added the version over there. So this is how you create the versions and add milestones or modules to those versions. So I will fill in this form for you to save the time, and I will move to the next lecture where we will be working on our board.